What is up, everyone? I recently came up on this picture of these Halloween ghosts right here, and I just saw how cool and spooky they look, so I just knew how to make them for the October season. So all the tools I'm going to be using are going to be my gloves for safety, my lineman's pliers to cut all the wire, and obviously my chicken wire, because that's what the, I don't know, that picture shows that you use. So obviously I'm going to use chicken wire. As y'all can see closely, when I'm opening up this chicken wire, I was kind of worried that I was going to explode. So right when I was about to pry it open, just kidding, this thing was pretty difficult to pry open at the starting, but gladly it didn't explode open. So the first step in this building process is to build the body, the core, if you will, of this statue. Okay, so how you're going to want to tighten this is you're going to want to use your lineman pliers at the start and then surrender to your rage and just use your gloves instead. So first I wanted to make the dress, and to make the dress I wanted to make 4 rectangles around the core and also use 4 trapezoid shapes to make that angular kind of weird shape on the dress. Plus, I didn't even know that this little square thing right here had a name, trapezoid. I don't know if it's just me, but I did not know that. Now that I was finally done with the first curved portion of the dress, it was finally time to move on to the second curved portion of the dress. As night slowly started to creep in, I finally finished the second portion of the dress, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it was starting to look pretty good, if I do say so myself. Now all I gotta do is pick up on this tomorrow. So it's officially day 2 of building this dress thing right here, and what I gotta say is that the tool that you're mostly gonna need is just these diagonal cutters right here, because those linings don't help almost at all. These help a lot more, and I'm just twisting everything together with the gloves. So yeah, let's go ahead and tackle this with another montage video. So my plan for today was to ask y'all to please hit the subscribe button down below, or like the video, whatever, and also for me to finish off building this dress and make it just come straight down so I can make a nice landing and then cut off all the excess. Now that I finished cutting it, all I had to do was form it and then be proud that I finished half of it. The next part of my building process was to make the body of the statue. And to make the body of the statue, I needed to make an irregular cylinder. And that's a new little shape that I learned as well, irregular cylinder. But life goes on whenever you have the brain of 3 goldfish duct taped together. Now that the irregular cylinder body was completed, it was finally time for me to move on to the arms. And for the arms, I was just going to make it look like the girl was giving a hug to a mysterious person that we didn't know about. The reason why I was going to have her look like she was going to give a hug is honestly because I kind of forgot what the picture looked like, and I thought it would look really cool if she looked like she was going to give somebody a hug. And for the bottom portion of the arm, I wanted to make them a little smaller than the top portion of the arm to make the statue look a little bit more realistic and lifelike whenever you see it. And then do the same thing to the other arm and shove it nice up in there and getting everything nice and tightened up. Now I had to work on the nape of my statue, and to work on the nape of the statue, just like everything else, I had to measure it out and then get it fitted all up in there. The next step was to build the neck for my statue, and to build the neck for my statue, I had to build another irregular cylinder and get it tapered from the body to the neck of the statue. Up, Dark Souls boss. Anyways, as much as I like that it looked like a Dark Souls boss, I had to cut the extra bits of the neck off so I can make it look more luxurious and human-like. I sadly did not have a good plan on how to make the face and the head of the statue, but I just pretty much just crushed and formed everything that I could back and forth until I made something that somewhat forms into a face. And now for the last step of the building process, I had to build the hair, and for the hair I honestly had no idea how I was going to do it. So the only thing I came up with was just to crush up all the long bits that I had left over and then just make it look like hair. And when I was done, this is how it looked. After molding it and shaping it, I was finally done creating my ghost statue. I don't think it looks that bad. Thank you for watching and subscribe down below.